All right. Hey, Gallup, New Mexico, it's Jason with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty, and I wanted to share with you today 7 things you need to avoid after you're applying for a mortgage. And let me just give you the scenario. How would you feel if you applied for your mortgage, you got approved, you went out, you shopped for your house, you found your family the perfect house, and then you go to close and you find out unknowingly that you sabotaged your own chances of getting the mortgage finalized? That would be horrible, right? So today, for all of our home buyers out there, I'm going to share with you 7 things to avoid after applying for a mortgage. This way we can set you up for a smooth transition from maybe renting or wanting to get into a new place to actually getting into a new place with less headaches and less problems. So let's jump right in, okay? First thing, don't change jobs. What you guys need to understand is that the mortgage company is looking at taking a credit risk on you for 30 years down the road. They're going to look at some things, and one of the things they're going to look at is stability at your job. Generally, they're looking for 2 years at the same job or 3 years in the same industry, and so if you change jobs, that can really have an impact on how much money you're making and the assessment that they're going to make on taking that risk for you 30 years down the road. So you might hate your job. Stay at the job until you close on your house. Then you can make your move. Anyway, number 2, don't make large cash deposits into your bank accounts. Guys, one of the things you want to be aware of is the banks are going to be looking at your bank records to see if they can verify where money, specifically down payment money, is coming from. And when you do large cash deposits, it causes a red flag to go up at the underwriters, and usually you're going to have to end up sourcing where this money came from. And if you can't source it, guess what? They're not going to let you qualify for the mortgage. So, no large cash deposits after you've applied for your mortgage. Number 3, no large purchases. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times it's happened in my career. People go, they get a mortgage, they find the right house, they put an offer in the house, and somewhere during the due diligence process, they go out and they buy a new car, or what's even worse, I think, is they go out and buy furniture for the new house and they put it on credit. Guys, you just got to understand that if you're going out to get a new car, you're going out to get new furniture, and you're going to have payments on that type of stuff, that's affecting your debt to income ratios. And again, remember, the bank is looking for this 30-year risk. You're changing things on them. They don't like that. So save the new car, save the furniture until after you move into your house. That way you have you're not messing up your approval as you go through. Number 4, no co-signing. My goodness, I can't tell you how many times this happens. You get approved for a mortgage, you put in your offer for a house, all of a sudden everybody finds out you have good credit, so can you co-sign for my phone? Can you co-sign for my car? Can you co-sign for this loan that I'm trying to get? And I want to let you guys know, I know your intent when you try to co-sign for a friend or a family member is to try to help them out. But understand, if you've already applied for a mortgage and you're not closed yet, that's a new debt that pops up on your credit report. I know you love your friends, I know you love your family, but they may not be helping you get into a house if you're co-signing for them. So don't do it, and don't do it at least until you get into your house after you've applied for your mortgage. So number 5, don't change bank accounts. And what I wanted to let you guys know about this is sometimes when you go through the transaction, you've had enough of your bank and they're charging you for silly things or whatever the case may be, and you say right in the middle of the transaction, I'm done with my bank account, I'm moving over here to the new one. Guys, that can cause a lot of problems as you're going through your mortgage, because remember, your lender is trying to verify what's going through those accounts and such like that. Again, they're taking this 30-year risk on you. So if you change accounts right in the middle of the transaction, that can cause a lot of headaches. So number 6, don't apply for new credit. This is a big one right here, because a lot of times when you apply for new credit, it actually reduces your credit score. So don't apply for new credit. This includes credit cards, loans, car payments, furniture, any of this type of stuff, student loans. Don't apply for new credit after you've been approved for that mortgage. That way you're not making the mistake of causing yourself some sort of headache by the end and maybe not even getting into your house. Number 7, Don't close credit accounts. Now, this is something a lot of people don't really think about, but your credit score is made up of a blend of different criteria. How much you owe, what your payment history is, the length of time accounts have been opened and such like that. So let's just say, for example, you have a credit card that you haven't used for 5 years and it's a zero balance. You decide to go out and close that credit card, it can actually lower your credit score. So again, one of these things you just want to be sure is that you're not closing any credit accounts unless your lender has told you to while you applied for a mortgage. The reason, it can actually lower your credit score and have a negative effect on you trying to purchase your home. So guys, the reason I'm just sharing this with you is I've been down this path many times with home buyers. I know a lot of my agents have seen it happen. You find the right house, you get approved for a mortgage, you're going through the process, and then at the end, the whole thing blows up on you because one of these 7 things has happened. So we love you guys. We want to support you. We're giving you out this great information so you can review it and be sure you're better armed to buy your house when the time comes. That being said, I'm hoping you guys will share some comments with me down below. If you know somebody who's thinking about buying a house in the near future, share this video with them so that way they don't inadvertently make a mistake that can cause them a lot of headaches and stuff. Let me know your comments down below. What other things do you want to hear on Going Deep with Gallup Real Estate 101 so we can be a service to you and your family and to our community when it comes to the housing needs? Anyway, guys, this is Jason with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next week on Going Deep with Gallup Real Estate 101. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.